Hi guys, how are we doing? I have to say I'm not doing so great. Tanny gave me man flu, which means there's lots of whining and bitching about it. You know, a head cold. But it's really not fun, and it's stopping me from sleeping, it's stopping me from breathing properly. I'm not feeling all so great. So I decided to put my herbalist hat on and go, right, put, my knowledge where I am and do something about it. So what I've done is I actually managed to go outside and I've grabbed myself a whole heap of thyme and a whole heap of sage from the garden. Now why, may you ask? It's a very good question. Now thyme and sage have this one little ingredient called thymol. And thymol is a snot buster, for want of a better phrase. Yeah. It basically, if a cold was like a video game, they're the fighter that comes across, beats up the snot monster and obliterates it into a million pieces, right? So I have a jug full of thyme and sage. Now the only other thing I'm going to add to that, two things. One, raw honey. Raw honey, not the crap from the shops. The really cool stuff from the bee guy. And two, hot water. I'm going to make tea. The reason that I've made it as potent as this is because during the day I'm just going to sip on this. I'm not saying slug it, sip it, but I'm also going to top it up throughout the day so I don't have to keep running back and forth and back and forth. I'm actually finding that I've only got like a couple of spare minutes in my day before I'm dropping like a stone. Kettle has boiled. I'm going to get my big spoon and I'm going to put a couple of tablespoons of honey in here. I don't want too much. I just want enough to be medicinally good for me without doing weirdness to like my glucose levels and stuff. So I've got that. That's done. That's in there. And then all we have to do is put the hot water in. And that's it. It's literally it. Honestly, I'm only half doing it at the moment so that I can get that honey to, mix in, dissolve, do all of the things. Now, Tanny, his way of dealing with this is to spend, I think he spent 40 quid last week on cold and flu tablets. Frankly, no, I can't take them anyway because I'm allergic to paracetamol. They tend to put paracetamol in them or they put codeine in them and I'm allergic to both. So I can't have them anyway. This pretty much is free from my garden and smells rather lush. And I'm going to sit here and have a little steam bath for a minute. Okay, so the reason that I'm sharing this one with you, so I don't share all my herbalist stuff, and the reason that I don't share all my herbalist stuff is because everybody is different. Everybody has other health issues that they may need to take into consideration. This, however, is the safest of all the cold remedies that you could use. And it's something you can find in your kitchen. If you've only got dried sage and thyme, rather that than nothing. Okay, it'll still work. It might take a bit longer, but it'll still work. Just realised this comes straight out of the kettle, isn't it? Oh. Wow, that's sweet. Okay, more hot water. But I'm going to take myself off to the couch now, curl up and watch something mind-numbing on TV so that I can just rest. Because that's the other thing you want, is rest. Now, the other thing you need to remember is, if you do not have a fever, you don't want to go off your food. You do need to have food if you are unwell. I would keep it to clean foods though, nothing out of a packet. If it comes out the ground, it's probably a good option, but nothing out of packets, because all that's going to do is make things worse, or it can do. But if you do have a fever, I would look at having some soup, maybe once a day, just so that your body has not one that's a really clunky soup either. Just if you want to drink some broth, drink some broth, stock, you know. But pureed soups, creamy soups, probably not creamy, because that'll help with it. That won't help you break down the mucus. That'll actually help build it. But yeah, so I'm off. I feel like poo. You don't need to see me like this. Yeah. Take care. Look after yourself. And I will see you later on, on the other side of this. It's real.